And we're back to 30 FPS land. It's kind of sad. I actually get over 1,000 FPS on Doom on this version here whenever I'm not recording, or 30 when I'm recording. I actually would like to give a couple more shout-outs to Sleeves of War for introducing me to LPing at all. I actually used to hang out on something off of forums a long time ago, but that was before anyone started doing this. Which, as I understand, as I have read, that's where this originated originally. This message is brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. Anyway, but yeah, Slaves of War got me, first introduced me to this phenomenon, and then some famous LPers, mostly Malice Caliber and Deceased Crab, who really amused me and got me into wanting to do this myself. I don't think I'm nearly as funny as any of those three guys are, being those two and my friend Sleeves, but I try. Son of a bitch! Off. This single-barreled shotgun here in Doom, by the way, is one of my favorite guns of all time in any game. Even in Doom 2, where you have the vastly superior super shotgun, I actually found myself using the single shotgun a lot more because it's just more fun. I remember back whenever I played Doom a lot, back when it was new, the shotgun graphic here, down here at the bottom, was so unbelievably realistic to me. And just looking at it, it was like, wow. And that's because, of course, this, like a lot of the monster graphics in this game, and I believe all the weapon graphics, is actually a modified photograph. I think it was Adrian Carmack who was the art lead for this game, id Software. As I understand, no relation to John Carmack, who I pretty much worship. I hope he has never actually watched this video and be like, wow, what a freak. But no, I mean, he's one of the best, if not the best graphics programmer in the world. And I worship the ground he walks on because Doom and Quake series are some of my favorite games. Sorry, I was pausing to scratch my finger. This is an interesting little puzzle here. These walls right here don't drop unless you walk over certain lines. And the specific lines that make those drop from the outside are the ones leading up the staircase. So you have to run real quickly and get over there. And for modern FPS gamers, particularly with those of us like me with an always run option in our game, in this source port, it's actually really easy. But back in the day, playing without the benefit of a mouse, because I didn't even have a mouse on that 386, or playing, which I should note later got upgraded to 4 megs of RAM, but anyway, or just I didn't even play with the mouse until Quake 2 actually, and Quake 1 I played with the keyboard too. But anyway, or also when I was playing on the 32X, the Sega 32X, that was really difficult maneuver for me. I just picked up a rocket launcher, and it's funny because in 32X Doom, all the levels. Nice. They shot a barrel and killed themselves. Anyway, in 32X Doom, all the levels were contiguous. So you played through episode 1, and then that brought you to the beginning of episode 2. Well, it doesn't work that way in PC Doom. Whenever you end episode 2, or I'm sorry, when you end an episode, you're done, and then you start over from the beginning of the next episode with nothing again. But because you did save stuff in the 32X version, I developed this habit that I maintain in every game I play today of needlessly saving stuff. I'm ultra conservative with my power-ups in games. So like my rockets I never use. My bullets I even try to conserve, which is ridiculous. I have 400 bullets. I should just be chain gunning things all over the place. Not that the chain gun actually has that much higher DPS than the shotgun. In fact, I'm actually not convinced that it is higher. But it's a lot easier to use. Just kind of point and shoot. These guys, really, I shouldn't even be shooting. I'm trying to be ultra conservative, but I'm not that much of a douchebag anymore. I used to be. This level was always scary as hell whenever I played it back in the day, because it goes all dark. on the PC version back in the day, it was actually really hard to see what the hell was going on. It got like pitch black in that room, and you couldn't see anything except for the enemies whenever they attacked you because they lit up. Now, see, I should have showed you that a little better, but in the PC version, you know, back in the day, original Doom, you couldn't look up or down. And so you really couldn't see down in that hole. You know, if I'm looking like this, you really couldn't see down in that hole to see what's down there. Except that you can barely see there's a health kit. Well, if you look from this end, you can see down there that there's a switch. And us being naive young people back then, we didn't want to jump in the pit that was full of nukage, you know, to hit the switch, to get the health kit, which seemed kind of productive because you'd just be stuck in the hole. But of course, the switch, as you saw, raises the platform and all that. That was one of the first video game puzzles. As sad as it is, as simple as it is, that was actually one of the first video game puzzles that really kind of made me start thinking about video game puzzles. And as my friends will tell you, I'm terrible at them now. Even now, I had like 90 hours, or no, it was like 99 hours in Okami. Because I just got, well, it was a lot of it was because I was screwing around, but also because I got stuck in the puzzles a lot. Zelda, I'm horrible at. I've actually had to FAQ in Zelda without beating it because I got stuck. Which, I mean, how hard are the puzzles in Zelda? Not very. I'm kind of an idiot that way. That's okay, though. As long as I'm okay with it. It's sad that after all these years, as far as I've come, about the most tactically that I think in games is shoot the barrel to kill the guys. Whenever I play games like newer games that have cover mechanics like Gears of War and stuff, I always just rush forward. I'm terrible at those games because I don't ever. I need someone to cover my back. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil, I'm just like awful at. We're always having to restart because I'm getting killed by Reavers or Reapers or whatever the hell they're called. The big bug guys in 5 piss me off. Doom, as I've already said, you couldn't aim up or down in, so there's no point to killing those guys really, other than getting the kill counter. But anyway, you couldn't aim up and down in Doom, and so it auto-aimed for you, but only vertically. You know, so if I shot here in old school Doom, it would have. In fact, I can actually. Well, I'm not gonna do that, but I can actually turn that behavior back on in this. But anyway, it would auto-aim at the barrel for me or at enemies or whatever. And since you couldn't look up or down, there was no chance of getting, running around like this all the time if you couldn't see what you're doing because if you had the map up, for example. And so there was actually this whole thing where you could actually turn on the map cheat, which shows you where which the little triangles are all items, and you could actually play that way like an old Atari game almost. And that that was really interesting. I did that a lot on my 486 that I had, but I still have. Old Capcom. Probably turn that off. Old Capcom. 486 that I've got laying around. Capcom? What? Compaq. Capcom. Capcom needs to make computers. I'd buy that. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. I think like half of my top 10 favorite games are Capcom games. I'm sure a lot of you are wishing I'd enumerate that list. What am I doing? It's completely the wrong way. This is actually a big secret. I had to hit a switch in another area to raise the bridge across the nukage area there. To get to this secret area here. And this is a super secret area because it brings you to the super secret level. And actually that's a lie. The only super secret level in Doom is in the Doom 2 based versions, which is Doom 2 and Final Doom. There are actually secret levels that you get to from the secret level. Some extra rockets. And secret level. That was 9 minutes. Probably should go ahead and break off again here. Also, I've missed some items apparently. Forgotten where everything is now. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing, so I'll see you in the next video.